Hey, it's me, Big P. I wanted to do a super quick video going over the build that I have planned as a starter, and I'm working through progressing in the Allflame League. Long story short, I am a Reliquarian doing Vaal Blade Vortex. I'll just do a quick flash of all the gear, but really the only two big pieces were the classics Obliteration and Sorrow. This is for clear. This can get you through into red maps and beyond if you scale damage in other ways. And then Sorrow just converts your fizz to cold, so the Blade Vortex is now doing a bunch of different types of damage. I'll go over my current setup right now, but I think it's like kind of suboptimal. Basically, I was going to go for like Herald of the Hive and things like that. I just wanted to see how much I lost. Excuse me, lost Unity was like a lot. It was very expensive the first day or so. And yeah, it seems like it's actually going up. So I don't know if I'm really going to end up stacking heralds with this guy, not just because, like, I don't know. The idea was like go into this and then do some herald stacking and do like sort of like a rainbow blade vortex, but I think just direct cold might be better. Definitely for a starter, especially with new nodes like Bitter Frost. Bitter Frost is just like disgusting. Like I really want to allocate this, but right now like dealing no non-cold damage it still might end up being more damage because you're just fully converting the physical damage from the spell. But either way, these new nodes here, pretty sure that Bitter Frost is the better one that we could go for, so I do want to go for that. There's a lot of other ways to convert, but the first step would be pick up an Obliteration, pick up a Himsar, and then you can hit tier 8 maps like this one. This has more monster life, and single target has been a bit annoying. So see, I just got home for the day and just wanted to do an update video because I realized I didn't do a league start video because who cares? It's Blade Vortex. It's a classic. So there's like, okay, there's a rare monster that's taking some damage.
Turn around. I won't ask twice.
Do I try to kill? I mean, I feel like
Make
I gotta.
choice. Be quick about it.
It's pretty good. Wait, I kind of want that one. If not for me, then for a friend. Yo, their gear actually definitely gets pretty good. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna take this. If I can. See, so this is a single target even with, like, all my Blade Vortexes up. It's not great. I'm not sure if she has, like, oh, yeah, there you go.
Away.
Good level right before that. Very tactical. Yeah, the single target damage is definitely leaving a lot to be desired now that I'm kind of pushing into yellows, and definitely will when I go to reds. But the clear is fantastic. I pretty much am going to have this set up to be just like a mapper and not much else. Notes on Reliquarian as a leveling thing. I was leveling with Wintertide brand, and my friend gave me a Vaal Cold Snap, which I very much appreciated because that's what I used as a combo to proc my Ascendancy, which gives you +2 to level of all Vaal skills and onslaught for 20 seconds, which is really nice. And then for my third lab, I went for Zergal's Crank just for the +1 spells, and the energy shield recharge when you block is, I mean, it's pretty bad right now, I'm not gonna lie. It could eventually end up being a relevant, like, defensive layer, as well as a +1 to all spell skills being nice. I'm going for, like, just boosting, like, the spell level, the gem level as much as I can right now, seeing how much damage that can realistically take us into, and then we will see about scaling further. I see a lot of people opting for the one that gives Phantasmal Might as the second one, and then having a whole setup with the helmet that like doubles your phantasms using Soul Rest. I don't want anything to do with that for the sole reason of the whole reason I'm playing Blade Vortex is so I can hit Blade Vortex and then hit Shield Charge. So running a stab seems, I mean, I'm sure, you know, if you get enough move speed, it's perfectly fine, but like this, for like really crappy day 1 gear, I mean, I technically am like res capped, I have a somewhat respectable life pool, I guess, but in terms of tankiness and damage, there's still a lot to go. I'm not going to do that fight. You know, and I want this to be pretty quick because it's really just like, all right, it's Blade Vortex. You've seen it is a classic PoE1 skill. It is good at clearing the league mechanic, but that's at like a lower level right now. I can't really say for certain. Like, I don't know how the league mechanic scales up once you are getting like red map tier zones. It definitely seems like it might be a little rippy and a little scary if you're, you know, you don't have a solid build, like a well-rounded build. But just as on a baseline mechanical level, Blade Vortex is pretty awesome for this. You just kind of have your blades running and you dash. Did she leave? Stop showing up on my map. Cares. Yeah, that's it. Let's just end this. What else? Not much else. I do like the League mechanic. I do love Blade Vortex. Haven't been here in a while. Let's put a portal down just in case. I'm out of portal scrolls. No! We'll have to win the first try.
I have nothing more to give. Protect.
Yay! It is going to be the one that has a bunch of phases. Didn't I pick a really good one to showcase a boss? I mean, I guess this will show like the explode a bit more. As you can see, recovery is a bit of an issue right now. I am dipping into a bit of ES leech for spells, which is like cool. But I would rather have like a lot more. You know, if I don't go like pure ES, then I would need to go Doriani's Lesson for leech there, you know. And just recovery in general. I did swap to Vitality off of Herald of Thunder for now. I am leveling like a Tempest Shield. Maybe we run an Arctic Armor. I don't know, we're gonna have a lot to see. I am excited to pour some money into this, which I will probably have to get better single target DPS as I push into red maps. For right now, it's feeling pretty good though. Pretty solid starter. You definitely can't start. I mean, you can if you absolutely have to play Blade Vortex from like level 12. You can. I just don't really see any reason to once like before your second lab at least. And then now it's seeming pretty good, except when your blades go with some ads instead of the boss. Even then, so respectable. I do see that, like, you know, the ceiling for Blade Vortex is going to be fun to kind of push against in terms of gem level scaling. I know that Blade Vortex doesn't... I mean, all physical spells just historically have scaled well once you get past, like, level 20 in terms of just straight up flat damage. So I am looking forward to... No, none of that, none of that. I am looking forward to pouring some money into the build and like actually, you know, maybe we get like a cool explode chest that has like, that's like the Vaal +1 Vaal skills. Maybe we'll get like a level 30 Blade Vortex. You know, we'll get like a big Empower. We'll get a pimp ass shield with like a +1, a fucking recover ES on block or life on block, something like that. There's a lot of options, you know, and I just wanted to show kind of the floor right now. I will have, you know, I'll just link my PoE Ninja if you want to see how I am progressing and what choices I'm making. I'll probably make little build snapshots here and there. And when I am streaming on YouTube as well. So if you're seeing this on YouTube, you should also be able to go back and check my VODs. I don't know if it's been working. I just wanted to be playing and I haven't really tweaked too much about the streaming of the content right now. But yeah, that's Vaal Blade Vortex right now. Again, we're still figuring shit out. In terms of Reliquarian, you have so many options. I've seen so many different options, and most people are opting for, like I said, the it sucks you can't see the other ones while you're here. The summon phantasm stacking stuff, which I'm sure adds a lot of flat damage. I just don't know if adding a lot of flat damage is the way to go when your effectiveness of added damage is 30%. I feel like that's kind of like not really so good, but I'm also stacking like a bunch of heralds for no reason. I mean, I guess the Herald of Ash buff is really nice because it's a gain as 20% of your physical damage as. It also helps with clear, and then Herald of Ice is just Herald of Ice, quite nice. It just adds a bit of full damage, but the Herald of Ice itself helps with clear and the explosions as well. And Herald of Purity just buffs your physical damage. So the heralds we are running right now are solid. It remains to be seen if, like, I probably should be running Hatred instead of Zealotry and maybe just the rest of my heralds. You know, maybe right now I think a leveling setup might be Herald of Ice, Hatred, and Zealotry, maybe Clarity or Vitality if you can fit that in. If I was to, you know, kind of flesh this out as a more consistent league starter, definitely wouldn't be using the other heralds right now. It's definitely pushing a bit too more into clear, not enough into single target, which I'm needing. But again, things we're going to figure out. Come by the stream, say hey, let me know what you're doing and how you're liking the league. Seems pretty cool so far. I want to try and farm a lot of random crap. It's going to be a lot of good crafting, and hopefully I will not regret the build and be wanting to throw a headhunter on it eventually. Yeah, let me know, and thank you for watching. Have a good one.